because of you that I have discovered some of my favorite skincare brands. And it's literally my job to help other people with their skincare, to play around with textures and formulas and to understand what does or doesn't work for my or other people's skin. But there are some brands that I haven't tried yet. And it's usually because of the beautiful butterflies requesting that I try certain brands or try certain things that I have an opportunity to do that. But today I decided to take a walk on the wild side and try out products from brands that I've never heard of before. These are brands that influencers don't seem to overhype. They seem to have some credibility in the industry, and they're sold by Skinstore, who has been around for 20 years, but I don't hear a ton of people talking about them. So I have decided to use my handy dandy little fingers to peruse the internet, to go through Skinstore and find the best and maybe some of the worst products from Skinstore that I have never tried before. And let me tell you, oh, this is an adventure. Some of these burned my skin. Some of these I had bad expectations for, but they ended up blowing my mind, and yes, my pores wide open. And some of them were microneedle eye patches and face scrubs. We will get into it with the help of Skinstore, who is working with us and partnering with us on this video, which also means that yes, not only are we going to dive into the internet and am I going to share with you how I shop for skincare, but it also means giveaways are coming your way. So make sure that like button and notification bell have been moisturized thoroughly. And as we know, when it comes to a good skincare shopping session, we need to put our skeptical, analytical hats on. And because I will be shopping not only for myself, but for the beautiful butterfly community as well, you know I had to put a yellow butterfly dress on. It's time to shop for some skincare products that I have never even heard of. I am going to attempt to start up my computer. My computer won't start. So Skinstore is an online retailer that's been around for like 20 years, and they were one of the first retailers that allowed you to get professional grade products without having to go to like a doctor or an office or a derm. Can't get prescription stuff, but they have a lot. And as you can see, they have skincare tools, they have devices, but they also have some very exciting brands that I have never heard of. When I go to Sephora or Ulta, like I recognize all of the brands there even if I haven't used them. But on Skinstore, there's stuff that I've never even heard of. So we are going to give this a try, and we are going to find the best and the worst of Skinstore. Ooh, Skin Iceland. Oh, Wander Beauty. So I definitely see a couple of favorites. And normally when I'm searching for skincare, I have an idea of what I'm looking for myself or for someone else. But here I'm looking for brands that I don't recognize. So for instance, Pi. They have this Rosehip cleansing oil. What is this? I'm going to stick to what matters to me, such as being vegan and cruelty-free. I don't hate fragrance in my products, but I don't want anything too overpowering. And in general, I want to find stuff that's either good for acne or that I would recommend to someone else who has skin like me. My skin type is oily prone and acne prone, but you know, there is a chance that I'll get something that's horrible for me and that could work for someone else, or that I'll just get something that is horrible for me. So we will find out. So CBD has obviously been taking off when it comes to skincare. And it looks like they have this brand called High Beauty, and get it? Because like CBD, cannabis, high, but not because it's CBD. Yeah, this is the closest I've ever been to weed, is like putting skincare on my face. But it looks like they have some interesting moisturizers, a peeling mask. It looks like they have like a little duo kit. Ooh, the foaming cleanser has 4 out of 5 stars. It has only 1 review, but it's also $28, which is a lot less than the other ones. Now, the moisturizer is $40. That has 2 5-star reviews. I wonder if I should test these out. The other thing that I do when I'm shopping for skincare, I don't just look directly at what the label says. I actually go down for me to the ingredients, and I look for things that I like. I recognize most of the ingredients on these lists, but for other people, I often recommend find things that you recognize or that you know your skin is okay with. And if you see something that you're like, ooh, I had a cleanser that had that active ingredient in it and it really made my skin irritated or broke me out, that is something you probably want to avoid. This foam cleanser seems very interesting. One person said it's a very gentle cleanser. You can't remove makeup, but it's good to double cleanse. Maybe we give this a try. And the best part about me shopping for skincare is giving away things to you. And the potato wives on the Discord know this, but we're gonna try this out. Ooh, we have Blemish Dots from Skin Iceland with Salicylic Acid. So this does say suitable for all skin types, but it says for blemishes. So I would assume this is for more oily prone and acne prone skin. I don't see why you would use this if you have mature skin. Now this is interesting. When it comes to lip care, I don't use a ton of lip care. I just don't. I use SPF lip balms and like that is it. And today, for like the first time ever, I have lipstick on. This is a berry lip fix with Wintered Red Algae. It's a really decent price for $16. Like if you're looking to splurge on something, this looks pretty good. And it has shea butter, it has olive oil, which is fine for the lips. It has corn, it has cocoa, it has sweet almond oil. It has a lot of the things that I know my skin likes, including jojoba, which we freaking love. And the algae could potentially help with both antioxidants and with fine lines and wrinkles. Let's put this in the cart. It looks like skincare also has this brand called Snow Fox, and this is gorgeous. Look at their packaging. It's like a cute little fox. It is vegan and cruelty free, and it has like little flowers on it. Hey, your sheet masks are kind of speaking my language, but do I really need another sheet mask? That is the question. And that's something else that I'm going through when I'm thinking about skincare. I'm like, okay, what am I actually here for? What do I actually need? What do I have extras of that like I don't need an excess of? They do have an Arctic Breeze Rescue Mask set of 5 for $30 or $35. So this is the same price as my Zit Sticka. But look at this. Ah, the blue. You see, don't be persuaded by the packaging, she says, as she is actively being persuaded by the packaging. This is so cute. Ingredients. We have some radish root ferment filtrate as a second ingredient. Glycerin, sodium hyaluronate, aloe. This does look, oh, seaweed. This looks really good. And peppermint oil. Again, I love peppermint. Menthol has been medically proven to soothe skin if you have pain. It's an analgesic. I'm going to try this out. This looks really fun. I predict that this is going to be like icebreakers, but for my face. I'm hoping it doesn't disappoint me. I don't know, we'll find out. They also have this, which is very cute. It's a cucumber recovery tonic. And I'm not that kind of person that's like, oh, cucumber, and then freaks out. My cat is, though. But this is really pretty packaging. We have some flower water, some ferment filtrate, beetroot, cucumber, passion flower. This doesn't look absolutely revolutionary. It's some oils, but it's got 4 5-star reviews. And everyone's saying it's really amazing. It rebalances your skin. And I'm looking at this from an ingredient perspective and I'm like, meh. But you know what? Let's try it. Let's see if it actually freaks out my face in a good way. There's also this brand called Medik8, and I don't think this is Kate Somerville's skincare line. You know how she has like the Medik8 stuff? This is different. Ooh, clear complexion regimen. This seems interesting. With the CSA philosophy, this incredibly simple strategy is clinically proven to improve visible signs of premature aging. I'm in my 20s, but I'm looking to age gracefully. It does look like, ooh, they have a Retinol Serum, which I freaking love. This seems like a very more like elevated, more medical line, like a little bit like it has that kind of essence or that feel to it. And you know what? The ingredients on this are looking really good. So we've spoken about retinol 100,000 times. Retinol is the more potent version. This is a nice golden color. Added to cart. Are you going to meet my expectations? So this is a Ganali product. I don't know what Ghiani, is it Ghiani? Like ya, like in Spanish? Anyways, they have a hydrating face cream. It looks like they have some probiotic stuff. They're relatively inexpensive as compared to a lot of other stuff on Skinstore. And they've gotten only 4 stars on the face cream. And they have an eye contour cream, which I'm not a fan of. But I wonder if we try this out and see if this is any good. Again, I have no idea what this is. I've never heard of them. It looks like in 2019 they won a Marie Claire award, like in France. I really like their marketing. The woman that they're showing, it doesn't look like she has a ton of Photoshop and filters on her. Like I see actual skin texture. I really stand behind that. There could be fancy tricks that I don't know of, but I'm really liking what I'm seeing. Hydrogenated coconut oil. Might not be for the acne prone skin, but for a hand cream, we'll try. This has sunscreen in it. Well, we love an innovative sunscreen formula. Add to cart. Probiotic hand cream. Oligosaccharides, lactic acid, shea butter. And this has Avabet, so this has sunscreen in it. Keeping us protected, I see. All right, let's do the thing. And of course, you know, we gotta add a couple things for you. Do you join the live streams every single Friday and now on Saturdays where we give away skincare? If you're not following, the description box is your friend, my friend, if you want giveaways. Giving out skincare, you know how expensive that is. Anyways, my cart is busting at the seams. So I think this is a good cue for me to make my way through the queue and out to the cart. Oh, they're giving me gift selections. Oh, I get to choose a free gift. Yes, please. Okay, let's check this out. Let's wait for this to arrive and let me try these brands that I've never tried or even heard of from Skinstore and see what is the best, what is crap, and how this all turns out and what gets given away on the internet. Success.
Several days later.
I understand that smart people use letter openers and like mail opener things. This is how I assert my strength on the world, is by tearing open boxes with my bare hands. So let's get into some of our Skinstore goodies. Oh, you guys, I went a little hard, okay? I was supposed to do it, but I did it. Okay, here's our Cucumber Recovery Tonic. We're gonna see if this is trash or gets the cast pass. Here is our Pie Rosehip, the little sample size. Here's our Skin Iceland Lip Repair. There is some exciting stuff in here that we are going to be giving a go. Hydrating cream. Here's our mask. Here's our CBD, our high. Can I just say, that's actually really cute. It's pretty colors, okay? Oh, that's packaged nice. This reminds me of Biossance, but like $20 to $30 less expensive. Ooh. Let me do a little bit on this. I'm wearing makeup today. I'm wearing makeup. Oh, that's silky. That's like a little kitty cat's nose. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I cannot wait to try these out. And full transparency, you know that the skin takes 28 days to kind of renew. I am not going to have the opportunity to give all of these things a 28-day go. I'm just not, but that's why we are going to give this Pure Cloud Cream a first impressions. We are going to try out these things, and then hell yeah, we're gonna give them away to you. Is this the one? Is this one? I want this to be like an icebreaker for my face. And if it's not, I'll be very sad. Here's the Illamasqua. I got lashes because look, she's wearing makeup again because I don't know, she flipped a switch. All right, Artistry palette. We shall try these out. Precision gel liner. Ooh, the Kat Berkey Dual Acid Peel. You know I love a good f***ing peel. Ooh, oh, oh. She's heavy. Gommage Repair, double action. I better not touch this without gloves just to be safe. Let's see what we got. Ooh, she like Jello that didn't gel. She like the unjelloed Jello. She smells like Juice Beauty. Okay, more of the Rebalance Dinner Out, which you know we haven't done in literally a year, thanks pandemic. Smoothing Moisturizer. Well, we've got our goodies, and we're going to see what is trash and what is not, and I'm going to separate a few of these for you, my beautiful butterflies. Let's get to testing. As always, when it comes to cleansing the face, we have to tie the hair back. And of course, this is my cute kitty cat headband. And the first product that I'm actually trying is the Cannabis Foam Cleanser, the high priority one. This actually had some really great ingredients and it looked pretty good on the website, although the reviews weren't 100%. And foaming cleansers sometimes have the reputation of stripping the skin, but based on the ingredients, I didn't think that that would really happen. Very excited to try this out. So of course, washing my hands and going in with a little bit of water just to wet the face, take off the fake eyelashes, get everything damp, and then going in with the actual cleanser. The bottle is really cute. It does kind of remind me of Biossance, and it's very cheeky, if I do say so. And here's that new pump feel. The foamage on this was pretty fantastic. It kind of reminds me of a fire extinguisher, but foreshadowing, it actually didn't fire extinguish my face. And the scent is actually pretty much nothing. The fluff is phenomenal, and it did go onto the skin really nice. It didn't make me feel stripped, but when I started applying it, I noticed my eyes kind of felt a little bit tingly, and as I started to rub it into my skin, the eyes definitely got a little bit more itchy over time. Now, I don't know if this product is meant to remove makeup or for the eye area, but I found that that was no bueno for me. I don't know if this is an ingredient that I'm particularly sensitive to. I don't know if this is something that everybody experienced, but for me, it was quite unpleasant, even though it did feel, pretty okay on the rest of my face. I tried to go in with a double cleanse because I noticed it wasn't removing my makeup super well. And again, the foamage was super nice, but I was trying to kind of keep it away from the eye area. And I didn't notice that it stung majorly anywhere else on the face. I don't have any majorly active blemishes right now, so maybe that is contributing. But even when rinsing this off, it started to get into my eye and just cause a touch of just irritation. My face feels really good and not stripped, but around my eye area, it does burn, which is concerning. I'm just gonna have to remove that with something else. Let's try to put on a face mask. This one has olive seed powder and silica, which is what is supposed to exfoliate, and I'm slightly concerned about that, especially seeing as I have some irritation from this cleanser. This might be a bad idea. So this is a bit of a wild card. It looks like an apricot scrub. And immediately when I put it on, ooh, that's rough. I realized this is probably not the best idea. Definitely feels a little bit grainy. And yes, I was the girl who used St. Ives apricot scrubs in my youth. Oh, I don't know how I'm feeling about this. This was giving me flashbacks. Let's just leave this on and see what happens. Do you see the little grainies? It's supposed to have probiotics in here, so I was hoping that would be redeeming, but I put this on half of my face, and on the other half, I tried this pie. This little box is actually adorable. It comes in recycled packaging. It actually comes with one of these little cloths, and this one is the one that is made for acne-prone skin, and it seems to have a lot of good ingredients in that respect. The packaging and the aesthetics and all the extras you get with this are super cute, but how does it actually work on the face? When trying it out, it definitely was less grainy than the other one. This felt a little bit more clay-like, but I did notice that there are a couple granules in here, and this one was marketed as more of an acne mask. That's kind of what I was hoping for, but as I put it on, I recognized that, this might not have been the best idea I've ever had. I might not be the brightest tool in the shed, but hoping that my skin would be bright and refreshed, I gave it a go. When smoothing this onto the skin, it does feel pretty good. It's definitely a thicker consistency than the other one, and it is actually kind of cooling and soothing. I didn't find this to be irritating to my skin the way the other side of my face was, but as I compared them side by side, I was also thinking about the last time that I've used a physical scrub, and other than like Dermalogica's Daily Microfoliant, it's been a while since I've played around with these. Okay, we wait.
15 minutes later.
Oh my god. So cracky. Oh my god, is this what I'm gonna look like? It's kind of cool. I'm so afraid I'm like stripping my skin on this side. Oh. Pain and instant regret. Ah. Oh, go gentle. Ouch. That is scrubby. This side is nice. This side is scrubby as hell. Ow. Oh, especially like I have this sensitive area. Ow. It's so scrubby. Oh, my poor eyeballs. Okay. Well. This side is relatively fine, but this side, there's like some redness, some irritation. That is not fun. This whole side feels horrible. I'm a little bit red right here, but not nearly as bad. This side actually feels refreshed. It feels good. This side, oh my God, like it stings. Oh my God. Well, that's what we're working with. This right here says it's a dry skin balm for barrier support, softens and nourishes skin, alleviates discomfort and swelling with anti-aging benefits. And that's exactly like what's going on right here. So I am going to just put this on overnight and see if this works. It's from 7 Alchimie. That's a lot of promises, but we're gonna give it a go. This is why you patch test. Oh my God, there's like still scrubbies on this side. Ooh, this does feel melty. We love a good melty melt. I wanted to do a full routine tonight, but my skin is so irritated by this, I don't want to mess with it. So we're just going to leave it like this and see what happens. It's still kind of stinging right here, but yeah, this is what I've got. And at least I don't have acne right now. Like, look, my skin's like not pimply, which is like the first time in forever, but now it's sensitive. Why do you do this to yourself, Cassandra? Okay, let's see if this works. And when my skin calms down, I'll give it maybe a couple days and then I can try out the next products. I am so unbelievably excited to try these out. It says it's an SOS mask and it's supposed to be cooling. You know I don't hate menthol in my skincare. Look at how pretty these are. It looks like it has some good ingredients, some ferment filtrates. I want this to be like an icebreaker on my face. So here's my skin currently. Let's try this on. Little swoop. Ooh, it's jelly. I mean, most sheet masks are. It feels like you've got a good amount of hydration in here. Oh my God, this smells really good. You know what? It doesn't smell like an icebreaker. It smells a little bit more like spa-like than it does an actual icebreaker. Actually, what I like, the cotton, it actually has like a nice kind of grip texture to it. Ooh, ooh. Oh my God, that is cooling. Oh my God, especially on like a 100-degree day to like today. Oh yeah, you got a lot of extras. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Well, we wait and then we see what happens. Ooh, that feels nice. It doesn't burn either. You know how sometimes cooling things, like they kind of burn? At least that was my experience with one cooling skincare brand. Ooh. It's been a little bit more than 10 minutes. It's been like 30, but it's time to take this off. It actually dried up and soaked in pretty nice. And you know what? It's not falling off my face, which I really love. It's not as refreshing as an icebreaker, but it, ooh, got some hair in there. It is leaving my skin feeling pretty soft. Now that I'm putting my fingers on it, it's slightly tacky. And you know what I always do? I keep these inside of my fridge because there's always a little bit of serum in the bottom, because that's all sheet masks are, is serum. And then I take this. I always get the extra over my body. This is like one thing I do for my body care routine that I always forget to share, but I freaking love this. It's not as much of a mint punch to the face that I would have expected, but I have a couple more masks to try out and we will get a final verdict. But overall, my face isn't red, it's not irritated. I feel fresh, a little tacky. So we'll see how that dries down, but this would be perfect to apply makeup over if you're trying to soothe for the morning or if you're puffy at night. Oh my God, especially with the mint depuffing. Let's put on a moisturizer, why don't we? This is the one I tried a few days ago. As a balm, it didn't irritate me that bad. Did it fix all of my problems? No. Not bad if you're looking for like a thick moisturizer, but I'm going to try this one today. I've only swatched this one on my hand when we first got it, but this is the High Cannabis Facial Moisturizer with 20% cannabis sativa seed oil. A lot of people don't realize different qualities of CBD inside of different products, and if your product is not well preserved, you can't stick your fingers in them. So that's why we actually like preservatives, because they do help us keep products from going bad. But there are different like grades of CBD cannabis depending on how they are created. I like this. This is really nice and lightweight. I'm trying to compare this in my brain to the Biossance one and think about how these two would stack up side by side. Because do you see how nice and buttery that is? Why do I have sideburns? You're so buttery. it's not leaving me feeling overly greasy either. Aloe, we have a huge amount of this, you know, cannabis sativa oil. Yeah, we have vitamin E, shea butter, soybean, cranberry, mimosa, argan oil, rosehip oil, broccoli. This has like all of the things that I like in here. Ooh, and it has Q10. You guys, this is soaking into the skin really nice. I would say if you're super dry, you would need to follow it up with like a balm over top, like something thick. Like that. I have more oily skin. I have very oily skin. If you're oily, it would be too much on a hot day. I would only use this as a night moisturizer, but if you have combo skin, this would be an excellent day moisturizer under a sunscreen. Oh, you see, and it's giving me a nice little glide, but it's not making me look overly greasy. I am loving the way this feels. Let's put some stuff on the lips. Oh, I'm having fun with today. 3 days ago, I was not having fun, but right now I am. This is the Berry Lip Fix from Skin Iceland, a Wintered Red Algae. What makes the red algae wintered? That's what I want to know. For chapped, flaky lips that are peeling, did you know that if your lips are not plump, it could just be that they're dry and chapped and dehydrated? A lot of people think that they need lip fillers or something. First off, your body is beautiful and what you do is your personal choice. And you should rely on you for that, not society. But if you are looking for plumper lips, it could just be some dehydration. I know a little hydration can always help, so let's try this out. And I actually want to see what this looks like. So I'm going to actually put this one. Ooh, she's not difficult to get out of the tube. A little more sanitary this way, I suppose. Especially if I don't use my products up immediately. Oopsies. I got like twice the amount of product out that I actually need. Fun fact, if you get too much lip product, you can actually use it as cuticle oil. These are press-ons, but if you didn't know, now you know. This is lightweight. It's not grainy at all. It's not like berry, like Robitussin, but it does have a nice, like fruity flavor. It reminds me a little bit of 100% pure stuff. It has shea butter, it has olive, it has corn, it has avocado, jojoba. It's not the smoothest in the entire world, but it's not grainy. I don't know how to describe it. If you could imagine, imagine thread counts when it comes to sheets. Like they're all soft, but one has a finer thread count than another. That's like what this feels like, and I actually really like it. It's a very light formula. This is not like Vaseline. But it's not as light as an oil, if that makes sense. I actually really like this. And I guess it has this, you know, antioxidant for, you know, fine lines and wrinkles, for the damage that can be done by the sun, a little bit of plumping. It didn't really give color, but that's what we're working with. I'm gonna see how this goes over time, and we shall continue testing. This evening, I'm not going to be using this high one because I'm feeling about it at this point. So I'm gonna try this. This is BHA, salicylic acid, which I freaking love, as you know. This is an exfoliating wash that is clinically proven. The very first ingredient is elderflower water, and then we have water, the universal solvent, castor seed oil, sunflower seed oil, jojoba, coconut, things like that. But it's supposed to be a mildly exfoliating and gentle wash. I'm excited to try this. I'm excited to switch it up. This is my outfit because I am fashion, obviously. Ooh, okay. At first I thought sheet thick. I wonder if this is going to be like a very creamy cleanser. You know what? It has little specks in it. Let's put it on the face. Oh no. Why did I get so many scrubby things? I mean, it's not majorly scrubby, but it's got little tiny scrubs in it. What did you do to yourself, Cassandra? I literally got like 3 scrubs. They're not like rigid, so it's not like those 2 other scrubs, but like, can you see how they have these little rounded edge beads? And you know what? My skin was so oily from today that look at that, I didn't even need water to start cleansing. Let's add some water to this. It's almost like a milky wash with little exfoliating beads and beta hydroxy acids in it. Now maybe I do want to go back to the CBD cleanser. You know what? We're gonna do a double cleanse today. How about that? This is our exfoliation. Well, I must say, the skin does feel non-stripped. It almost feels like an oil cleanser with exfoliating beads in it. And you know, salicylic acid, beta hydroxy acid is oil soluble, so that would make sense. I don't feel like I got all of the stuff on my face off that I wanted to, so I'm going in with the double cleanse with this guy. Here we go again. You know, I do love the texture. I don't know where I'm at with this one yet. Ooh. I wonder if it's one of the plant components in here that mildly doesn't get along with my face. You see how it just like makes my face get red and makes my eyes a little itchy? Like, I don't think that's a good sign. Well, now it's time to tone. We're back to this guy, and this has really been growing on me. I really like this. I like the way it feels. I like the way it smells. It doesn't make my face overly sticky. Makes me feel refreshed. I feel like this would be the perfect toner to wake up in the morning to, which it has been. I'm using it at night as well, but really I feel like this is the perfect morning toner. I'm gonna let this dry down for just a second or so before I go in with my serum. Just to play it safe, and because the cleanser was a little more hydrating and we're in a hydrating mood today, I'm going to use this as my moisturizer tonight. This is the Dry Skin Balm. My skin isn't that dry, but I do like the texture of this. And at night, I don't mind a really thick, chunky moisturizer. It makes me wake up feeling absolutely phenomenal. Let it absorb, and in the morning when we rinse with water, you know, when we put on our other stuff, we can take it off and it won't get greasy. But you know, if you're sleeping for 6 hours, hopefully 8 hours a night, you might as well support your skin. And if you're going to grease it up, evening is when you do it. I'm also going to get my little Skin Iceland lip gloss, which I have been thoroughly enjoying. A little goes a long way with this. Just like a very mild, like a lower thread count. And I really like it. We're a little bit more hydrated than normal. Other than the cleanser, like, my face is pretty happy with me right now. Look at this, like, I have like one breakout right here and here, but like overall, I'm not breaking out that bad. Progress. Good morning, it's time to try these. I have cleansed my skin with the High Beauty Cleanser, and I have also applied the toner. My skin, it's a little sticky, but it's not like overly sticky, and this is what we're going in with next. So because it's daytime, I'm going to be trying the Codex Beauty Labs Brightening Serum. It says it is clinically proven. I actually really like the marketing around this one. It does say that they have done some studies on transepidermal water loss, etc., which is really good. They also have a bunch of ingredients such as cherry moya fruit extract, which seems interesting. Now, what is frustrating is that this does have some lemon and some citrus, which we know that my skin doesn't always love. But as you can see, like, I have under eye bags, I've got some hyperpigmentation, I've got some stuff around blemishes. We're gonna give this a go and see how this works. Open sesame. Made for you. Ooh, look at that. Very nice, very nice. Comes out in a little airtight pumpy. Ooh, okay. Whoa, very gelatinous. It smells really nice. It smells like vitamin C. It smells like a walk through the citrus garden. It's making my face a little red, but that could also be my erythema. This soaks in quite nicely and it doesn't sting the face. You know how like a lot of vitamin C products, tend to sting? A massage. That is our vitamin C. I am liking it. Then we are going to go in with Le Moisturizer. Now this one is more of a cream. It does say for dry and flaky and totally parched. I'm not feeling totally parched, so I'm wondering if I should try this on my hands and my like kneecaps. And even says Skin Iceland products are clinically formulated to counteract the detrimental effects of stress on skin. In Iceland's pure, untouched environment, we discovered new botanicals and pristine Icelandic glacial waters, which helped us create the perfect antidote for stressed skin. So this is the cream. This actually feels very luxurious. It's very heavy, but when you look at the actual size, it's just a regular size of moisturizer. This looks like it has hydrogenated didesine, cloudberry, jojoba, which we love, some corn, which we love. Let's put this on LA face. It's a very nice cloud-like texture. This is why we love a product with preservatives. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is very cumulonimbus. This is almost like cottage cheese. It's like falling apart. Oh my God. I don't know. Do I blend it in? You know what? It does feel nice. I don't feel like this is a super hydrating balm. It does feel very cloud-like on the skin, like it's very light, but you see how it's a little tacky? I actually like that. That is actually really nice for under makeup and sunscreen application, so we'll see how it goes, but of course we have to use sunscreen. So this right here is the Protective Day Cream SPF 23, so we're going to need to reapply pretty often, but I'm actually staying indoors today, mainly, so hopefully this will be all good. This is the Son Solaire, protects against UVA and UVB and hydrates. It says reef safe, but there's new information about that because it's not the sunscreen that's killing the reefs, it's the global warming, which is why we should try to eat more plant content. This is actually a completely organic formula, so it is a non-mineral formula. It is a chemical / organic one, and it has the UVA circle protection. Love a good UVA and UVB circle. Has glycerin, hydrogenated castor oil, jojoba seed oil, blueberry. A lot of really cool, I love the blueberry in here. I'm a little bit worried based on the ingredients, I'm a little bit worried that it might be overly oily for my skin type since I am oily. Oh, that's cool. It's a very lightweight formula and it's almost like a pressure system. Look at that. Okay, let's see how this goes on. Oh my God, this smells actually really divine. You know how some sunscreens just smell like trash? I didn't tie back my hair, so now I'm having problems. What does this smell like? Let's rub this in and see what happens. I can feel the oils in there, but they almost feel like an encapsulated oil serum. Like it doesn't feel overly greasy. Look at that. There's no like flashy white cast upon initial application. Make sure that I cover this area of my chesticles because, you know, sunscreen time. Look at that. I see you. That actually goes on super, super flawless. If you're extremely oily, this might be a little bit much over this moisturizer. Oh my God, I was not expecting to love this as much as my first impressions tell me that I am. Time to go take on the day. Good evening. So it's the end of the day and I am actually a little bit greasy, which I've noticed. Now here's one thing, when I was reapplying the sunscreen, I found that it's not bad. It's not like Elta MD status, but it does pill up just a little bit. And at first I was like, is it the sunscreen? Like, is it just my skin? It's not horrible, but it's happening a lot on my chest and the areas that I'm reapplying the sunscreen. And so I'm like, okay, is it the sunscreen or is it the combination of ingredients that I put on my face? I'm about to rinse this off because as you can see, very oily. It was either the products or the combination. I'm gonna try them again and continue using them separately and with different combinations of things. That is a slight little update at this oily point of the evening after having this on all day. I'm just not going to use this sunscreen with those products in the same order anymore. Good evening, butterflies. So admittedly, this is something I never thought I would do. Microneedle eye patches, and apparently you're supposed to use these overnight. They say dissolving microneedle patches with hyaluronic acid and peptides. The lighting here is really good, so you can't really see how tired I actually look on a day-to-day basis. You know that I like eye patches, but I hate eye creams, but you know that I'm still hella skeptical. And microneedle eye patches, like this sounds like a disaster, and I am sacrificing my skin for the sake of content on the internet. Enjoy. This is cleanse face, which we've done, peel back packaging and apply. And I can't really patch test an eye patch, so we're gonna just see how this goes. And I don't have filming or anything tomorrow, so hopefully it won't be bad. This is my before. This is what my eyes look like. This has sodium hyaluronate, so the main ingredient is hyaluronic acid, basically. Cellulose gum, glycerin. We do have a lot of peptides in here. There's jojoba, which I love. We're going to see how this actually breaks down. The most interesting peptide in here is acetylhexapeptide 8. That's basically argireline, which you know is a neuromodulator, or it acts as a topical neuromodulator. They call it like baby Botox, but it's not comparable to injections. But my Skin Iceland, let's see if these were really worth it. They look very industrial. They have like an outer package, and then the microneedles, I thought that they would be a little bit more like zit stickas. They're actually very tiny micro darts, and actually the zit sticka would be a horrible idea to put under your eyes. Those would burn so bad. She's thick. Ooh. It's almost like the CO patches. Oh, here's the micro darts. It's like a silicone type material. And then we're just gonna... Oh my gosh, that actually feels really microneedly. That actually, ow. Oh my God, that almost, like it doesn't hurt, but you feel the microneedles way more than way more than I thought I would. And these are supposed to dissolve into my face overnight. Oh my God, they actually like, I wasn't expecting, because when I put this, oh, ouchie, like it doesn't hurt, but it doesn't not hurt. You know what I mean? Oh my God, that's so weird. Because like with the zit stickas, like you don't really feel them that much. At least I don't, but you have thicker skin over here. Oh, that's so weird. Okay, well, we will see if these microneedles dissolve by morning. Let me show you a close-up of this. It's really, really interesting. You know what I just realized this reminds me of? Do you know those weird floor mats that like people used to put under their desks, like with the computer, like the weird mats? That's exactly what this is like. It's like that clear plastic thing. Oh my God, that's exactly like what this is. It has the spikes on the other side. Oh my God, this is such a weird concept. Slightly nervous. Ow. Oh my God, like it doesn't burn and hurt, but like it's, that is not like painless. You gotta like a little bit of the sting for this one. I am skeptical. Oh my God, we're gonna see if these dissolve overnight. I mean, for the delivery system, I guess good. Ingredients looked pretty decent. Am I supposed to press these in? Do I want to hurt myself? Like, how am I feeling today? And with the microneedle facing down, press it into the skin under eyes, under the corner of the eye. Gently press on the patch for 5 to 10 seconds to secure and activate. Wear for at least 2 hours or overnight for maximum absorption, twice a week for the first 2 weeks. Oh, I can continue reusing these, and then weekly for maintenance. Slight redness should occur, but should disappear quickly. Okay, well, I'm saving this because it sounds like, yes, we can reuse them. Here's my question though, if they're supposed to dissolve into skin, then what? And I guess it works with the serum that we put on our faces, so I'm glad I put some good stuff on my face this evening. See if any of this CBD product soaks in. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed, I'm gonna wake up in the morning. Wish me luck. Who thought the two things I hate most, like under eye and microneedling at home? I mean, I love microneedling medically, but like, who thought that I would be that that tries it and puts it on her eyes? All right. I love you. I'm trying it so you don't have to. Or maybe this is like the best thing ever. I don't know. Good night, babies. Good morning. They stung a little bit and now they don't hurt as much anymore, but they're still very strange. It is almost like they melted down. Well, I mean, they're holding in an under eye bag, that's for sure. They're almost like an upgraded CO patch. They're like a CO patch, but with microneedles. And actually, the needles did kind of dissolve. Well, I mean, they actually do look much brighter. Do you guys see how bright this is? I have natural pockets here, so I can't help that. But wow. I feel like I have to keep using these. This is so weird. And I thought that they would be all red. Like, I thought that they would be like, boom, 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 but they're not. I bet you if I use this with like a hyperpigmentation serum, that would go really well. I've got to use these a little bit more and think about this one. Well, this took a turn that I was not expecting. So what are the best and worst products from Skinstore out of what I've tried? And fun fact, I haven't actually tried everything. For example, there are some skincare products that I haven't yet tested and some that I'll be giving away to you. And I found out that Skinstore sells makeup. And guess who has been putting makeup on her face? Not right now, obviously, but you see what I'm saying? Stay tuned for giveaways and updates on some of these products, but out of what we tried, such as microneedling eye patches and cleansers. Where did we land? I believe I have found the 5 best and the 5 worst products from my Skin Store experience, and understandably my skin is a little bit different from other people's, so keep that in mind. And these microneedling eye patches, shall we save the best or the worst for last? Let's start off with what we started off with first, which was this cleanser. This is the high priority cannabis cleansing foam. I was really excited to try this, and you know what? Something in this just irritates my skin. If you're someone who has resilient skin, I would say that if you're someone who has more mature skin, this would be really awesome. The CBD in here can be soothing as long as you don't have sensitivities. But for someone who has acne, or for someone who struggles with their skin or has eczema, this just wasn't it. And if you're someone who really uses a lot of foaming cleansers and you just can't get away from them, but they feel overly stripping on the skin, this will be a nice, gentle form of a foaming cleanser that I would recommend for those people. But for me, maybe my face is just allergic to cannabis or to CBD. I have not used a lot of CBD products yet, and although the packaging is adorable, there are a lot of different ingredients in here, including vitamin C and E, which I love, but things like milk thistle that I don't use in a lot of products, and maybe that is what was irritating my face. But this was definitely one of my least favorite products from this experiment. What am I saying? I called it an experiment. It's a shopping haul that you're trying to justify, Cassandra. That's what it is. Now on the flip side, but from the same exact brand, is this. This blew my mind and my pores wide open, and I've really been enjoying it. Now obviously I have to use this for 28 days, but this is the High 5 Cannabis Facial Moisturizer with 20% cannabis sativa seed oil. This was super hydrating. This plumped my skin. It didn't break me out, which is shocking. It makes my face feel smoother. And if you're looking for something, a really good night moisturizer for someone with oily skin, or a really good day moisturizer for someone with dry skin, I feel like this is an excellent introduction to CBD. And it wasn't like $1 million. A lot of CBD products cost like $150. Ridiculous. I get that it's trendy, but I'm not here to follow a trend. I'm here to appreciate and worship my skin, okay? It does have a list of ingredients that again include that CoQ10, that vitamin C, those things that my skin loves, and I just really enjoyed this. Even the packaging and the aesthetics of it, it reminds me of Biossance. It doesn't have an obnoxious fragrance, and this just smooths on my skin so freaking well. I mean, just look at that before and after, like one side with, one side without. This is the hydration station that my face has been wanting for quite a while, and I could see myself actually replacing my current moisturizer with this one. Here's some ASMR. ASMR skincare time. I love this stuff, and this is one of the best products that has been in my Skin Store experience. Now, this sunscreen. I love sunscreens, and I try to give sunscreens a chance whenever I can. There are a few sunscreens that are pasty, and if a sunscreen is non-pasty, I normally love them. But this one, this Alchimie, oh my God, I wanted to love this, and the more I use this, the more disappointed I am. So packaging, bottle, aesthetics, love. And actually the fact that it does come out completely sheer, amazing. But you know what I found out? Not only was it pilling up, but when I used this, even without the other products for a few days, it actually makes my face a little bit red, irritated, and stingy. This was just not for me. Do you see that? I do have erythema, so my skin gets a little bit red when I touch it, but this product actually is causing something in my skin to not be happy, and I was so sad because I wanted to love this one. And I think that for the right person, this would be fine, but there is something in here that my face is just not super happy with, and it leaves like a little ring around my face. This is an anti-aging sunscreen, and it has antioxidants, so it actually boosts up the efficacy of the sunscreen. And again, it's UVA and UVB, but when I did put this on my skin and even in my blemishes, it just wasn't and look. More skincare ASMR, hang on. It just pills up like this, which I am not a fan of, and it just doesn't work on my skin. Now for other people, that might not be a problem. Again, acne prone, oily. If you have mature skin, this might be one of your favorite sunscreens. If you're someone who layers a lot of products, you might not want to layer this because I don't want it to pill on you. But if you're someone who has more mature skin and you're trying to find a sunscreen that works for you, your skin isn't overly sensitive, and you're like, I just want something that works, that kind of doubles as a sunscreen and a moisturizer, my friend, my beautiful butterfly, this might be it. So again, I don't want to write it off for the wrong person, but for me, it was a no-no. Now, it didn't make it into the top 5, but this from the Alchemie line was actually really good. And this also goes to show, look at this, we found a worst and a like almost best from the same brand. You really can't judge products based on the brand as a whole. Really, products do stand on their own. And this one, if you've got eczema or psoriasis, this one is actually really good. This is a really moisturizing one. Too much for the day if you have oily skin, but as like a night balm, I really enjoyed this. Not to mention spinach leaf extract. There are very few products that I can think of that have spinach leaf extract. I'm trying to think of like what product does have spinach leaf extract. Maybe Youth by the People, Youth to the People, Youth for the People. But this has spinach extract and my skin freaking loves this. So although it's not in my top 5, I will be repurchasing this and I do recommend this. I mean, look at that. It's almost like a weeping willow tree and a spinach field found each other and fell in love, and they had like a hybrid plant thing. It was like a spinach willow tree, like a willow tree, weeping willow with spinach, and it's good for your face because it has willow bark and spinach. I am done speaking, but I am not done using this. That is all. One of the products that actually super surprised me, and I did not think it would be on a best sellers list or a best favorite Cassandra favorite approved list, but this is the Snow Fox Cucumber Recovery Tonic. I looked at the packaging and I was like, the packaging is too cute. The product's probably not gonna be that great. And Cucumber Recovery Tonic, who needs that? This is one of the best tonics, the best toners that you could put under your skin if you want to apply makeup. It has some excellent antioxidants, so it's like perfect for the day. I would say this is better for oily skin. If you have dry skin, you might not find this to be hydrating enough, and I'm just applying this over my moisturizer. Oh well. I freaking love this so much. And it gives you just this little bit of kind of grip to hold on to a moisturizer or whatever you're putting on next. And it's not something that feels sticky. It doesn't make you feel like you're, you know, glued to everything. I absolutely love this, and it's so beautiful. Like, just the art makes me feel happy using this. It doesn't irritate my skin. It doesn't smell overly cucumbery, and I'm like, I'm actually getting the benefits of cucumber and the potency of cucumber and the antioxidants without all of the irritating fragrances and like bullshit that other brands put into products. This is a Skinstore favorite, and I can't believe that I've never heard of this brand before. Snow Fox Skincare. You can be a Blizzard Foxy in my skincare boxy any day. There's a certain point that I should just stop drinking coffee and stop talking. And we might have reached that, but we're gonna continue. On the flip side, I really failed with a lot of these cleansers. These were not it. Like, all of these ended up being scrubby. I wanted to try them. I wanted to love them. I don't know where I went wrong here. This probiotic one was so disappointing. I'd never heard of this brand. The probiotic biotic complex sounded phenomenal, and this stripped my skin, made it red and irritated, and made me have pain for the next 3 days. Even this one, this is supposed to be like an acne cleanser. I thought I would love this. The Pi Skincare came with this thing that I really, really love. And there's actually a skincare oil that I have yet to try from this brand. But as far as this goes, the dinner out, no, I'm going to be having dinner in. I'm going to Netflix and chill with my current skincare routine because I don't want this anywhere near me. This hurts. You have stripped and broken me before, and I'm not going to let you close to me again. So this is something that I am going to put either on other parts of my body or donate to somebody else who needs it more than I do and is okay with something that is slightly swatched. The ingredients are good. I mean, the ingredients hold up, but it also goes to show that just because ingredients are okay, it doesn't mean it works for your face. This irritated me. This stripped me, and I don't like that. But from the exact same brand, we have this as well. But quite redeeming was actually this. This lip balm I was not expecting to love. This was really a pleasant experience. If you're someone who uses those lip balms that are like Vaseline and like the Balm.com from Glossier, and it's like overly saturating on your lips, and you're like, okay, I'm kind of done with the stickiness, this might be your new best friend. I really enjoyed this, and I'm still perplexed about what a wintered red algae is. Like, is this red algae that they grew in the ocean during the summer, and then they took it on a ski trip to the Alps in the winter, and they put it in a little log cabin, and then they, like, you know, gave it some hot cocoa and taught it how to snow ski? I don't know, but whatever they did to winter this, it works for my lips, and I could see myself using this all throughout the winter. The applicator's nice, it's easy enough to squeeze out. I feel like this is a really nice hydrating and soothing lip product, and it's not completely oily. You know how some of those are just so oily or greasy? It doesn't have texture, but it's almost like, and it's not thick. I don't know how to describe it. The best way is it's a low thread count, and it is actually so nice. So if you're looking for a different texture for your lips, a little of this goes a long way. It protects. I can see myself using this at night. It smells nice, but it's not like, you know, cherry Pepto-Bismol or Robitussin up in the olfactory system. I really, really love this. And look, it makes my lips look pretty. Helps to rehydrate them. I wouldn't say it's plumping. It doesn't sting. I freaking love this. And this was one of the most inexpensive products that I tried from Skinstore. This is one of the best products that I had never even heard of before. And I think I have like a new lip favorite. This. This was so sad. This said exfoliating wash. And when I read the ingredients, I didn't even see that it had scrubbies in it. Based on the ingredients, based on it saying BHA, I thought this was just a nice chemical exfoliant. And I thought my skin was going to love this. But this is why, even when you read ingredients lists, some of them can be deceiving. This deceived my sad, sorry heart and pores. This had little scrubbies in it, and while it wasn't as bad as whatever this was, this definitely was not one of my top favorites. I am putting it in the worst because I didn't actually hate a lot of these products. I feel like I really lucked out with my choices from Skinstore, especially considering that I'd never heard or researched these brands prior. But this exfoliating wash, the Ireland one from Codex, was not my favorite. I am definitely going to try this on my chest and my back a little bit further. Those areas are a little bit more resilient for me, but this almost felt like an oily scrub. And if you're someone that loves a scrubby feel, trust me, I am as well. I just don't want it to strip. This is a really nice one if you're someone who loves a good physical exfoliant and like an oil cleanser. This will be ideal for you. But for me, oh, this just wasn't it. And it's a new formula. I've never used a formula like this before, but once I'm finished with this, I don't think I'm going to again. And I mean, I could change my mind. That's the great thing about human brains and neuroplasticity. We can change our minds and change our opinions on things. But for now, this was not it, which is funny because the other Codex product, the vitamin C, oh my God, this was actually phenomenal. And even though it didn't make it into my favorites of products I've never heard of before from Skinstore, this was a close runner-up. But we could talk about this in the future. Now this one, again, Snow Fox, who are you? You are so foxy. This Luminosity Serum blew my mind. I really enjoyed this. I love the Microneedle Essence Toner. This reminds me of another version of that, just with more antioxidants and more skin benefits. I feel like it's a leveled up version of that, and it's even more beautiful on my little countertop. My face just loves this. It's non-sticky. It's a cool serum. You have to activate it. I'm a huge touchy-feely person, if you haven't already noticed. I love sensorial experiences, and this gave me the sensorial experience. It gave my bathroom countertop the little boost of art that it needed. It gave my pores the boost of hydration and antioxidants that I want, and it doesn't leave me feeling sticky or greasy, and it actually has helped my skin. I love this. And this might actually be on my top 2 or 3. If you are looking for an essence or a toner, and if you are sick of things stripping and drying out and like irritating and cracking up your skin, this is definitely one of the best. Like, yes, you're so foxy. I've never called a skincare line foxy, but my God, this True Luminosity Serum, it makes me feel luminous, and boy, is it foxy. And then the eye patches. Microneedling eye patches. Now, again, I love microneedling when it's done by derms and offices, but microneedling eye patches, WTF, and eye patches, you know I hate eye creams, and eye patches, they're like little push-up bras for your under eye bags, but are they really that necessary? Absolutely freaking not. But this actually belongs on my top favorite products that I've never tried from Skinstore or never even heard of before. And holy shit, when I tell you this took a turn, this took a turn. I was not expecting to love these. And again, when I was first pressing them in, I was like, am I in pain? Am I hurting? Am I going to be red? But I woke up the next morning and my under eye area was visibly brightened. Like, it was much lighter than normal. And I still have a little fat pocket here. There's some fat herniation. It's just the anatomy of my eye. I can't change that. This kind of held it in temporarily, but not for long. But oh my God, these fucking worked. And then I'm able to reuse them. So I reused them a couple nights in a row and I was like, it was just like a one-time fluke. No, this stuff fucking worked. And that was crazy to me. Like, that was impressive. And the way that you can use this under a serum is great. The little microneedles did kind of dissolve. So by like the 4th or 5th night, I didn't think that they were, you know, as intense. They definitely didn't feel pokey at all. But these were really, really cool. And whatever peptides and hyaluronic acid is in here, this did some work. And like visible results like overnight, which like does not happen. Did it stay throughout the entire day? I mean, the 5 days in a row that I used them, I had a really good experience. The pain, if you are someone who is sensitive to pain, do not try these. But if you are someone that, like me, doesn't mind a little ouchie ouchie, a little poke poke, okay, give me the needles. Give me the needles. Let me do a little stick and a jab. But this was a very pleasant surprise. And I love the Wander Beauty eye patches, which Skinstore also sells, but I had never heard of these. I gave them a shot, gave it all that I got, thought that I was going to hate them and just make great content on the internet, and what do you know? I ended up with a new fucking favorite. Sometimes when life throws you a curveball, you cut out the surface of that curveball and make it a little spiky and put it under your eyes like a little push-up bra for your face, and it works! Who would have thunk it? This Skin Iceland brand really impressed me. And yes, I have tired eyes in desperate need of a do-over, and this did it for me. And I mean, there are other Skin Iceland products, such as the blemish patches, such as the Arctic Elixir. There are more things also from Snow Fox that I'm not only trying, but I am giving away to you. And if you are interested in trying or testing out any of these, Skinstore does have all of the links below. I've left my favorites, my least favorites, and who I think they're right for, as well as a coupon code if you want to enjoy skincare at a less expensive price. If there's anything I recommend you get, I would say stay away from the scrubs and try out the Arctic Fox. Almost everything from that brand was really cool. If you have mature skin, definitely recommend that sunscreen, giving it a try. If not, I don't have a sunscreen to recommend for you. And the CBD line, that was really cool. This moisturizer is definitely not a slam dunk, it's a high five. See what I did, that high five? I was that kid in school. Overall, remember to stay hydrated, reapply your SPF, and tell me if you get anything, what it is. And don't forget to join the live streams and giveaways in which I will be sharing some of these products, the non-used ones obviously, with you. Always remember to be beautiful both inside and out, and I cannot wait to see you in this next video. Love you guys. Bye.